So in this lecture, you're going to learn how to spot a great product opportunity on Amazon. Now, many students source something that is simple and lightweight, but fail to look at whole picture of product opportunity. Because not every product that can be private labeled is a great selling opportunity. Like in every business, opportunities come and go in cycles. Window of opportunity opens in one niche and closes in other. Your job is to learn how to spot a growing market trend and find that open window of opportunities. I'm going to cover which elements a product must have so you can call it a great selling opportunity. The more of the following elements a product has, the better the selling opportunity is. So take a pen and paper and let's begin. So first and most obvious, does a product that you want to sell has private label potential? So can you source a product and put your own brand name on it? For example, are you easily able to ask your supplier to print your logo or brand name on product itself? And are you able to create your own custom packaging for your product? Private labeling can be as simple as printing your own brand name and logo on a generic product without any customization. Or what I actually suggest you do is customize a product, make it unique and different, and then put your brand name or logo on it. So can a product that you want to sell be branded under your own name, and can it be easily customized for a specific audience? I highly suggest that you always try to differentiate and add value to the market, and not just slap a brand name to something identical that many sellers are already selling. So please see the lecture Incremental Product Improvement to learn more on how to differentiate your product. Now, you can easily see if a product can be private labeled if you go to Alibaba.com or Google and simply type your product name along with private label, white label, or OEM keyword. If there are any results or suppliers that do private labeling, then great. You can be confident that you will be able to find someone who can private label your product. Next, does a product that you want to sell have a high profit margin? Because private labeling is generally more risky than other business models, since you are building a new brand that doesn't have an established audience yet. So you must compensate that risk with much higher profit margins. Basically, in exact numbers, you should be aiming for at least 30 or 40% profit margin. In the resource tab of this lecture, I have included a calculator that I have developed just for you to help you determine exact profit margins for a private label product you want to source. Also, you can use Amazon FBA calculator to calculate your exact profit margins. Now, in future lectures, I will show you how to use this calculator as well. Okay, so the next element of a great product opportunity is current trend of a market that you want to enter. Now, generally speaking, you want to enter a niche that has growing demand and positive trend. Contrary to that, you want to be thinking about exiting a niche if market goes down and has negative trend. The easiest way to see current trend of a niche is to go to Google Trends and then simply type main and most popular keywords of a niche. This will give you a trend history based on number of searches on Google for that particular topic. Number of searches can be a strong indicator of trend happening in the market. Okay, so the next element is actual number of searches on search engines. Currently, the most accurate tool is Google Keyword Planner, which shows you exact number of searches for a particular keyword on Google. So you don't want to be looking at number of searches on Amazon only, because in future you might expand your brand and line of products even beyond Amazon. So you want to look at bigger picture of the market. So head over to Google Keyword Planner, you have a link in the resource tab of this lecture, and type your product name or some top-level main keywords of your niche. And then make sure that the product you want to sell has at least several thousands of searches per month. Of course, the more searches it has, the better. Now, this information is especially helpful if you're on the fence deciding which product to sell. Higher number of searches and strong demand can sometimes help you make an easy decision. So you want to balance between product demand and the level of competition. However, in niches with more demand, naturally you will have more opportunity and space for growth. And of course, to bring something new to the table. Number of searches is always a huge factor for me personally when I choose a product to sell or niche to enter. So please aim for at least several thousands of exact product name searches on Google. Now, next element is complexity of a product. Now, of course, you don't want to just slap your brand name on a generic product. You want to differentiate and add value to the market. However, if you're developing a highly complex product that hasn't been sold before, then you will have some additional risk involved. Especially with high-tech products, many things can go wrong. So beside higher startup costs, developing a more complex product requires more time than launching a basic and slightly improved product version. Especially if you're just starting out with private labeling or manufacturing. Now, developing a brand new and complex product requires much more marketing effort than just listing it on Amazon. So my suggestion is to balance and to start with something that is different and incrementally better than the current best sold products in your market. To learn more, please again see the lecture Incremental Product Improvement. So I highly suggest that you start with more simple products just to get familiar with the process of selling on Amazon and to start generating some sales and revenue. So later, when you have more funds to invest, you can think about developing more complex products as you learn along the way. So for now, please stick with simple, non-complex products. Okay, so next element is weight and dimension of a product. So having a lightweight and smaller product will be much easier to launch and it will require less investment. On the other hand, heavy products should be shipped by sea because it's very expensive to ship heavy products by air. Also, if you ship by sea, it will add an additional layer of administration procedure and also it will take longer, which will delay the launch of your product. Also, FBA storing and shipping fees are much higher for oversized items. You can see the exact FBA pricing list in the resource tab of this lecture. Now, I'm not saying that there are no great opportunities with larger and heavier products. However, having a smaller and lightweight product is just another plus side of a product opportunity. So I highly suggest that if you're just starting out and if you have a limited budget, source a product that is less than 1 pound. Because heavy products can decrease your profit margins, especially if you're sending your products to influencers for free in exchange for a review, since shipping costs will be much higher. So next element is differentiating potential. So can you source or customize your product in a way to be slightly different and better than other best-selling products in your niche? So you don't want to be selling another silicone baking glove. And no, I'm not talking about different colors or sizes. I'm talking about truly bringing something new to the market. So to bundle, to have new features, better materials, or anything improved that you found to be negative on competitors' products. So I'm talking about finding that market gap that other products are not fulfilling. Then develop a superior product and use your improved features as your main value proposition in your marketing messages. So have a true reason why customers should choose your product instead of the best-selling one. So find a way to be different, and the best way to do this is to follow the steps again from the lecture Incremental Product Improvement. And finally, the last but not least element of a great product opportunity is low direct competition on Amazon. Ideally, less than 10 highly optimized and great quality products. Until now, we have only focused on product and demand side of an opportunity. But balancing between product demand and number of competitors is also extremely important. The perfect example is the latest selfie stick trend that happened worldwide and on Amazon as well. The trend was growing like crazy. Demand was in hundreds of thousands of searches per month. But again, not every seller succeeded with this product. There were too many, like hundreds, of identical selfie sticks on the market. And the only ones that were earning substantial amount of money were those who either brought something new and different to the table, a new selfie stick with different features and design, or those who entered this niche at early stage. So do a quick research and see if there are more than 10 sellers selling exact same product that you want to sell. Also, a good sign that there is an open window of opportunity is when several high-selling products have many bad reviews. Now this could be a sign of high-demand niche, but with no appropriate product to fulfill what customers are actually looking for. This could be a great opportunity to create incrementally better product by looking at negative reviews of competitors. So if you find similar products that have stable bestseller rank that is below 1000, but with many negative reviews, that could be a great sign of low direct competition product, since you could create an incrementally better product version and instantly stand out from the crowd. If you differentiate and slightly customize your product, then you will have already a great competitive advantage. Now, don't get me wrong, high competition is nothing bad. Competition is a great sign that there is money to be made in a market. But only if you sell something new and different. Something that solves problems that are not solved by other products. Okay, so that's it for now. Please let me know if you have any questions in the discussion tab of this lecture.